Hello, I'm Emma. I'm hoping that this semester I'm going to be doing my reviews by making small little videos of a little weekly review. I'm going to be posting this to everyone so that everyone can benefit from it before their Friday end section problem. Hopefully it'll be coming out every Thursday. It might not. Please don't yell at me if it doesn't. If it ever feels like I know more or anything, just a disclaimer, I was in this class last semester. I got about 2/3 of the way through before I had to leave for some health issues. So if I ever sound like I know what's going to come next or I know more than other people, it's just because I've been here before, and you'll know it soon enough as well. So this week was cut a little short. And because of that, we only went over like two things: the 3 hats that the OS wears and how to evaluate an OS. So, what are the 3 hats? The referee, the illusionist, and the glue. You can remember these 3 by RIG, the first letters of each. A nice little mnemonic device for people to remember. Okay, so what is the referee? The referee is how the OS gives resources to the different processes, and also how it allows processes to communicate with each other while also protecting them from each other. The illusionist gives the illusion of there being more resources than there actually are from the hardware. And the glue is how the OS glues together the software and the hardware, and that's where a lot of the standard interfaces come in. Okay, how do you evaluate an OS? All of these terms are very important, so I recommend maybe finding a mnemonic device that you can post so that everyone remembers them. There's reliability, security, portability, and performance. What is reliability? Reliability is how often the OS is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So it's not in a bug, it's not stuck running code for a really long time, and it's not booting up for a super long time. Security goes back to the referee hat. It's how the processes are protected from one another. There's different security policies, and there's ways that the OS enforces those policies. Just remember that it's important not just to isolate, because programs do need to interact with each other. Otherwise, it's pretty limited in what the processes can do with each other. And then there's portability. Portability is important because you don't want to have to write an entire new OS every time you say, like, add another stick of RAM to your computer, right? So the way that portability is really accomplished with the OS is with the AMI API and the HAL. The AMI and API are on the same level in between the OS and the software, and then the HAL is between the OS and the hardware. So the AMI is the application machine interface. The application machine interface has the memory access model, which you can remember because it has the M. It also has the set of legally executable instructions. The API is the application programming interface, which is where you get the software calls to the system. This way, the software can utilize the OS in a way that makes it the most efficient. The HAL is the hardware abstraction layer, which basically is the virtualization of the hardware so that it's easier for the OS to use the hardware, and the hardware can change and the OS can still use it. And then there's performance. Everything inside of performance is important to remember. Again, if you find a mnemonic device, please share. So there's efficiency and overhead, which is basically how efficiently the OS is running, how efficiently is it using its resources. Fairness is how the OS gives the processes different resources. Response time is how fast the OS boots up, so how long does it take from whenever the OS is off to seeing like the OS screen, just like Professor Norman said. And throughput is the amount of time from the start of one process to the end of it. And then predictability is kind of like reliability in that you need to know what it's doing and you need to be able to predict what it's going to do. If it's not doing what you predict, then something's wrong. You'll notice that some of these things we're going to be learning about in further lectures, and some of them are a little contradictory. I'm not going to go into that right now, but it's really good to remember. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of these. I could just do them for myself, I guess. And let me know if there's anything that I missed. Thank you.